Hey folks, a lot of you have noticed that we still have the 2017 Flagstaff AFrame camper. Now that we have a 27-foot KZ Durango fifth wheel camper, does it still make sense to keep this? That's a good question and I'm going to answer it. So let's hop to it. I originally picked up this used Flagstaff T19 QBHW camper over 2 years ago as a project to work on in my retirement. Since then, I've done numerous upgrades and a lot of maintenance work on it, as those of you that have been following my channel have watched. Over the past 2 years, I have also let you know all the things I like about this A-frame and those things that I'm not really happy with. Let me first explain that Mrs. Hoptuit and I are really avid travelers. We enjoy getting on the road and seeing what our great country has to offer. We have some large excursions planned in the near future, including a 3-month grand tour of the U.S. that we've been mapping out for the past few years. Our original idea was to purchase either a B-class camper or possibly a small C-class coach. It would be self-contained and pretty easy for both of us to drive. We kept searching for a decent used or new unit, but we never found what we liked. Honestly, a big issue is the price of these rigs. Anything that looked halfway decent was almost always priced way over what we wanted to spend. Even worse, the used ones were priced way over book value. Have you ever tried to take out a loan or insure something that's overvalued? The bank or insurance agent will probably be happy to turn you down, or at least let you know what a bad idea it is. Years ago, we owned an A-ladder classic A-frame camper. It had a lot of issues and I swore I would never buy another one. However, it was easy to tow and had almost the same amount of room as we'd have in a B-class camper van. Another advantage it had is that we could drop the camper on a site and use our tow vehicle to go shopping or sightseeing and explore the area. With a B or C class, we'd always have to pick up camp every time we wanted to go anywhere. If not, we'd have to rent cars, which has become very pricey, or we just have to tow a small car behind us. We figured if we have to tow, we might as well just tow a camper. We decided our best option was just to buy another A-frame camper. It didn't take long before we found our Flagstaff. Yes, it needed some work, but it was priced well and was basically solid. Even with the time and the parts I put into it, we are still way below what the initial cost of a B or C class coach would have been. So now we have 2 campers, the Flagstaff and a 2014 Coachman Freedom Express 233 RBS that we had already owned for a few years. Our thought was that if we were going to an area and staying for more than 3 or 4 days, then the Coachman would be more comfortable. It was a lot roomier with a nice kitchen, a separate bedroom, a 6-foot cubic fridge, and a full bathroom. But compared to the A-frame, using it was more expensive. Its insurance is more, and towing it uses a lot more fuel. Mrs. Hoptuit didn't feel comfortable towing it either, so all the hauling was up to me. Over the past 2 years, we have used both campers quite a bit. The Coachman has been to numerous campgrounds, mostly within a few states of our location, and it was comfortable for us when we spent a month in the Gainesville, Florida area in it earlier this year. Meanwhile, the A-frame has ventured even farther, including travel trips through Florida, Georgia, North Carolina, South Carolina, Maryland, and Pennsylvania. Although it's small, it does give us a simple and cheaper way to travel. It's cozy, dry, and comfortable for the 2 of us and our pets. The only thing I really wish it had was an actual bathroom rather than just a porta potty. But since we mostly stay at Good Sam's and KOA campsites, it's really not that big of a deal. So now let's jump ahead. Naturally, we had to really screw things up when we bought the Durango fifth wheel trailer. Now we have an even bigger camper, and we had to go out and buy a 3/4 ton truck to tow it with. Yeah, we really love this Durango. It's even roomier and has a lot of nice features that we really like. As a plus, towing this fifth wheel rig is even easier than towing the bumper hitch Coachman. Now, we really loved all of our campers, but we really didn't need 3 of them. So we found a good home for the Coachman. So now we are back down to the 2 campers, the fifth wheel and the A-frame. And that brings us back to the original question. What are we planning to do with the Flagstaff A-frame camper? Well, basically our thoughts haven't changed. Yes, we love staying in the Durango, but we can still see where owning a small, easy-to-use camper like our Flagstaff will still have its merits. We have plenty of travels planned over the next few years that will be perfect for the Flagstaff. So yes, we are planning on keeping it. I can tell you that A-frame campers, no matter which brand or style, do have their limitations, but if they fit your needs, they can be a great option. There is really no perfect camper or RV style, as they all have situations where one might be better than another. By owning two different campers, we have the option of choosing which one is best for a particular trip, and honestly, it's a nice option to have. I really appreciate you watching. While you're here, please high-five the like icon, jingle the notification bell, and subscribe to my channel. I have almost 100 episodes on my camper upgrades and maintenance, campground reviews, do-it-yourself TV antennas, and much more. And there's much more to come, so in the meantime, keep camping. Mr. and Mrs. Hop To It here. Thanks to all my subscribers. I truly appreciate all of you.